A big part of your agency success is model dependent. So in this video, I'm going to tell you how to get the best models to your agency. First of all, why is success model dependent? If you get the right model, you have a big startup bonus. For example, if you sign a model which already has 50 or 100k subscribers on Instagram, I signed such models, you get a big startup boost. I mean, if she already has 50k subscribers on Instagram, it's very easy to make a couple $1,000s in the first couple days on her OnlyFans because you already got traffic and you already get an audience where you can sell for. The other part is if you get a model which tells you to make a new Instagram with another name, which has to start from zero with 0 subscribers, it's way harder to scale her because you have to start from zero. So you have to get the first 100 subscribers. They are the hardest ones. And you don't look trustworthy. It's very hard to make the first $1,000 if you have nothing to start for, no starter audience, no nothing. Also, your conversion rate can be very bad if your model is ugly or has no right niche she can fit in. It's important to get the right model. Another one, if she's lazy, what would you do? If she's lazy, you tell her to produce 30 TikToks in 3 days and she only gives you 5 TikToks after 3 days and she tells you, yeah, she has no time, she has a full-time job and shit like that. If you got a model like that, you can't really scale because she don't has time or she has other priorities in her life. If the model is easier to work, it's way easier to scale her up. That's the reasons why success mostly is model dependent. Some models are more motivated than others. Now, how do we get the best one? First of all, we have to attract them. I talk a lot about model recruiting, but there are different ways of attraction. You can do it in real life. You just go to high value places where girls go out which have a lot of money. For example, you go out in expensive gyms. When I was in Ukraine, I paid like $130 for a gym, and there I met a lot of high level OnlyFans girls because, for example, Ukraine is a very low income country. I think the average income there is like $500 or something. Not everybody can afford a $130 gym. I went there, I met a lot of OnlyFans girls there. Some I got friends with, some I signed. Very easy one. Look for high value places where hot girls hang around, which are sometimes a little bit open by yourself. For example, also go out into clubs, get some tables there, spend money on bottles, and then you will also attract the kind of girls who do OnlyFans. Just think about it. Where are these girls hanging out? And most of the time, if you want good models, you gotta spend a lot of money because these girls are attracted to money. You don't have to marry them or be with them. I mean, just out of a business perspective, you gotta show money to attract the kinds of girls who are making good money and are interested in more money, which are mostly OnlyFans girls. I mean, the only reason a girl is doing OnlyFans is money. So you gotta show that you have money and attract them to you in real life. You can also do dating apps and shit like that. What works very good is sugar daddy sites. I have a friend who has a lot of money and she wanted also to start an OnlyFans agency as a side biz. And he already has very much success. He has a lot of nice cars. He has a Porsche. He has Aston Martin, all that shit. He got like 3 cars, all very expensive. And he just flexed with got on the sugar daddy site. I think it was Seeking. She just made a profile, just met some girls, and he said he met 2 girls, and every second girl she can sign to OnlyFans because if a girl is ready to sleep with you just because you have money or you are paying very much for a date or giving her gifts, she's mostly ready to do OnlyFans. Sugar daddy sites are a very good place to attract high quality models because posting pictures online is mostly better than sleeping with old rich men. Another one, if you want to attract high quality models, you need a perfect Instagram. You can't have your shitty average agency site like every other agency or your shitty personal Instagram account. If your Instagram account looks shit, not high value, if you just have pictures from yourself in your fucking village where you have your fish in hand, the photo taken with a shit camera quality, no serious girl will work with you because they see you're not successful. A successful girl, which already has a lot of subscribers and has a lot of value to offer because she's very beautiful or is ready to work a lot, will also work with a guy who is already successful. So you gotta get a very good Instagram page. For example, if it's an agency page, get results. Let your models make testimonials. If you don't have testimonials, you can buy them on Upwork, what is morally very wrong, but you can buy them there for like $30 to $50, depends from the country. And girls will tell that your agency is the best, how much money they make, but it's very unmoral. And you add the testimonial to your highlights on your Instagram page, and there you have to get a good website, you have to get a lot of proof of results, you have to make a page where you show off your model. I talk a lot about Instagram optimization in my recruiting videos, so check them out. You need a perfect agency Instagram. Another one, if you want to sign models with your personal Instagram, then you have to get very nice pictures and you have to already look very successful. For example, you got a good cars in the background, like all these fucking trading gurus. Look how they make the Instagram. They go to fucking Dubai, rent a Lambo, make a picture with it, look extremely successful. And if you have a good Instagram, you look extremely successful, it's very easy to sign high quality girls. Show off your lifestyle, get good reels, highlights. I don't don't really need it because I attract most of my models through the YouTube channel or through real life, through friends or recommendations from my other models. So it's not really hard for me to find good quality models. Another one, you need a serious traffic method. No serious model will sign to you if you master M here with your Pakistani agency account where the Pakistani is sitting there and chatting to all the girls. Master M's won't work for high quality models because these high quality models get like 50 master M's per day. What you gotta do is do a serious traffic method. For example, running ads is serious because the girl comes to you, she already wants to talk to you. I fucking love ads. It works very well for me. I got my first models through ads. I got excellent models through ads. I got my first model which was already a little bit famous. She had like 70k subs and I wasn't even that big with my agency. I already got her and she made very much money in a very short time and she really pushed me up and I got here through ads. It was a Polish model, very funny. So another one, targeted DMs. You can do this master M spots. It's a little bit more unserious, but if you go to very good agency page, you can simulate a recruiting guy. Like you get a lot of agency accounts of girls, which will look like it's a private Instagram from a girl which is recruiting to your agency as a recruiter. All the accounts have to look real. It's very expensive, but there you can run master M's with bots. It's very complicated. There are some services for it. I have done it once. It works, but it's expensive. It's more expensive and the conversion rate is lower than with ads. I would still run ads before I run targeted auto master M bots. If you want to sign this model, it's not enough to attract them. You also have to sign them. And if you want to sign them, you gotta prove your value. You gotta prove how you differentiate yourself from other agencies. So what we do, I'm never scared to show off my strategies. Like you see on YouTube, I'm not scared to show you my strategies. Everybody can copy my strategies. I mean, some agency strategies I don't tell you here on YouTube. Okay. But 90% of my strategies, which works, you see it here. Also, you see it on my agency page, which I don't use anymore because I don't need it. I show them every model you want to sign. I already made a PDF where some strategies are already presented, how we will market them on Reddit, how we will market them on dating apps, and how we will work with them. If you show off your strategies, it can be on a PDF or as an Instagram post, and they see you have value, you know your stuff, you know what you are doing, you have expertise. And if you have expertise, it's way easier to sign them. Successful models will already look for expertise. You will need it. We have the interaction parts. I have told you how to sign them. Now we have to qualify them. If you don't have standards, you will sign every model and then you will also sign the bad ones, and the bad ones will cost you time. I mean, if you start out, okay, it makes sense to sign every model because you got the neat experience. Most likely you will fail with your first models. If you are better and already got experience and you're just looking for the best models for the best success, you gotta need standards. You gotta filtering. You need a filtering process. That's how my filtering process looks like. They got the PDF. They know my strategy. Normally they DM first. Yeah, I want more information about it. I tell them the information they want to know. I send them the PDF where everything about our agencies is written down, all our strategies, what we are looking for in models, what our agency is about. And if they're interested, we're sending them a questionnaire. If the model fits the questionnaire and filled it out, directly after 1 or 2 days after we send it to her, we see she's likely interested. And if she fits the questionnaire, we will get her on the video call. I mean, I know I said on a video, with most models we don't do video calls. Yes, we don't do it because it takes a lot of time, but with some models we get on a video call and just look how are they. Some models I meet in real life if they are near in the city I'm currently in. I mean, I'm a digital nomad. Basically, I can be everywhere. I travel a lot. Sometimes I'm in Ukraine, sometimes in Germany, sometimes there. And if a model is near that, sometimes for qualification, we just go out to eat for sushi. And there you look how is the model in real life. How is her aura? How is she feeling? How is her personality? Is she a nice person to be around? Is she nice? Is she motivated? There we already see how she's in person. After that, if she's still interested and if she doesn't make you any problems, we make a test trial with her. Normally, if the model takes too long to answer you, I say if she takes longer than 10 hours to answer, mostly she's not really interested and she's not the right model for you. And she will make a lot of problems. So that's a big red flag. If everything works out after the call, we will start a test trial. We will tell the model, we will make her work a lot in the first week in the test trial because we have to find out what's her work ethic. We'll give her a lot of tasks in the first week. We'll say to the end of the week, we need like 100 pictures in this style, 30 videos in this style. We will send her 30 TikToks and tell her to copy it. If she qualifies and does all the stuff we ask her for, then we see she has a good work ethic and really wants to work for us and is ready to produce a lot of content. If she can't do it, you have to look, can you still work with her or not? Because if she done 80% of the part, you can say, okay, maybe she hadn't had the time or the experience, we can work with it. But if she is only doing 10% of the stuff, mostly she will make a lot of problems later in your agency. So in the test trial after a week, you see how motivated is the model, have she done all the content you ask her for, and And does she qualify all your standards? For example, if you don't work with no-face models, don't say fucking no-face models. If you don't work with fat models, don't work with them. Even there is a niche for. I have a friend who makes a lot of money with overweight models who just eating on TikTok live all the time. That's a fucking huge fate. She make like after 2-3 months, she already made like 50k per month. 15k per month, which is very good for the first 2 to 3 months with a fucking model just eating all the time on TikTok. There is a niche for everything. You gotta need standards. You have to think, what are the models I want to work with? I mean, if you start out, you work with every model to get experience, I know. But if you want the best models and the best success, you gotta filter out, you gotta niche down your agency, you gotta specialize maybe on a niche, on a type of model. Okay, what are we looking in models? The perfect profile for a model, what models I look for. Hardworking, can produce a lot of content fast, and they know how to present themselves. They have to answer fast in the process, because if you don't answer fast on Instagram, they won't answer you fast on Telegram when you work with them. Another one, they gotta fit a niche. If they don't fit a niche, it's hard to make money, even if the girl is very beautiful. If she's a beautiful blonde, she's competing with all the other beautiful blondes. So you gotta do something else to differentiate yourself from the other girls. If you niche down, you can make way more money. It's a very good sign if she already tried an OnlyFans, then the chances are less high if they leave, because if she never done an OnlyFans and she sees you're making her like 20-30k a month, she thinks, I can do all that shit by myself without splitting 50-60%. And if she already tried OnlyFans and haven't succeeded because she doesn't have all the time to do everything by herself, you see, this agency really saves me a lot of time and a lot of work, so the chances are way less that she will leave. Another one very big part is she's already seen as an influencer and is ready to show her socials. For example, she's already doing Instagram, like has 70k subscribers. It's a no-brainer to sign her even if she doesn't have a work ethic, because she already has subscribers who want to subscribe to the OnlyFans. I hope this video helped you out. Subscribe for more videos which will help you out. Check out my Telegram channel, there will get more value. Thank you for watching and bye.